is the first transgender woman to ever breathe air. Now, do they take the time to look at how many of us there are? They never do. And it's not because they don't see us, they don't want to acknowledge us. Because when we walk into a room, everything changes. One queen will go into a room and shake everybody up in there. And that's what we have to do. We have to continue to shake this shit up. So we can get what we deserve. We earn the stuff that we're asking for. We live lives that nobody can really understand but another transgender person. You know, it's hard enough as it is, you know, realizing who you are and then trying to figure out how do I express that? How do I live in my own truth? You know, how do I present to the world what I feel I am? You know, they don't want to let us do that. You know, they want to fight us. They want to stop us from doing that. They want to annihilate us. You know, it's really a difficult situation to be in. You know, but when I thought about it and worked with all the girls I had worked with across the United States, the one thing that's dawned on me is we're a tough bunch of bitches. We're not going to stop us from doing what we need to do. We have to continue to band together. We have to work with other organizations and people. And if somebody gives you some shit, don't pay any attention. Keep on going forward. Do what you need to do for you. You know, because the time of turning it out, fighting and beating each other, those things have got to end. The girls with breasts need not be upset with the girls who don't have it. You know, the girls who have Facebook guns should be upset with the girls who didn't. You know, and if that's what you go through, then you have to stop it. Because if we don't pull it together and get it done, time is going to pass. This is a good period for us. You know, it is so wonderful to be young and free, and I'm doing this thing today as it wasn't when I was born. You know, there was nobody to look up to. No one to turn around and say, take my hand and help me. You know? So for me, whoever I can help, I will. Whatever I can do, if I have the power to do, I will do it. You know, because you all are, we're a part of each other. You know, I cannot look in this room and think of, oh, well, she should do it, she's not me. You know, you're all me. And I am so proud of you and how you exist and who you are. You know, it's really difficult to find in the world and maintain our dignity and our pride and our self-worth with all the forces that are thrown our way. The good thing is, we've done it. We're here today. We're not going no fucking where. And when the dust settles, many of the girls in Canada said, you know what, motherfucker, I'm still here. And we worked hard for that individually. You know, we have to realize, you know, what the comfort is about getting to know your sister better, about sharing experiences with her. Because if you don't share your experience and they don't share theirs, then you're not going to grow. You know, you sit down and listen to what somebody's talking to, you are the wiser because of it. And all you have to do is just add back down and listen to what they have to say. You know, I don't know what I've spoken, so fuck everybody else. It don't work like that. It really doesn't. And the thing that in order to go through that, to do the things that we need to do, we have got to realize who we are, where we come from, where we are going, and where we would like to go. And always think of and remember who you are and have pride in that, you know. Stand fucking tall, you know. And you don't need 6-inch heels to prove that you're a woman. It ain't easy. And it's so important, you know, that we understand that and that we share in the lives of each other. This thing that they have going on now, you know, with the interview groups, the running person that jumps. I watched that and it's really amazing the difference between the cultures. It's amazing that what we go through as black girls isn't something anybody else goes through. We start early and we end late. And then you realize that. I'm sorry, none of us work and have money or a job to be set aside money. To have money make transition easy. It don't make it easy. They have a different set of problems than we do. And guess what? They keep those damn problems. I can handle this. I can handle that.
Right, right.
And as long as we realize that, we'll be strong, we'll be united, and we'll be a force to be reckoned with. They have to know who we are. And that nothing they can do is going to make us bow down or get on our knees. My knees days are over. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to stand and I'm going to be proud of it. As each and every one of you should be. Enjoy the time that you have. And if transitioning is hard for you, or it's difficult, or you're on a roller coaster ride, maybe transition is for you. That's, and that's all that we have. We have to really work at it. I've been doing this stuff since 1962. And the only thing that keeps me going is knowing that I helped some girl, to do better, to get what she needed, to help her, to not take over her life, not run her into the ground, or use her and teach her how to do something. When I first came out, first thing girls teach you is, first you gotta learn how to do things. Then you gotta learn how to dress basic, and you need to be able to run, leap over cars, and change clothes at the same time. If the police pass you again, they won't know it's you. And the funny thing is, we did. I've been in many a little car, and my butt's sore, but hey, I got it done, and I didn't get busted. We have so much, that's in front of us that we can experience and share. And in sharing that, the thing is that you feel so much stronger inside. You let your heart lead you to where you want to go. Because if you don't do that, what are you here for? Why is there one another? And no matter what you believe in, whether it's the science person with the apple or the child with the Bible, we started with 2 whatever. And look at us. Just, just look around the room and see who's here and how they present and who they are. All individuals, all counted in you for who they are as they exist. You don't have to change yourself to please nobody's disposition. And if they ask you to, it's real simple. They fuck you and a horse you rode in. For me, going through stuff, when I was younger, it's so difficult and different now. It's nice to step back and look at you and see you all. My heart is so full because of just everybody that's in this room and what you all mean to me. You've proven that whatever I did to get here was a good thing. There's a lot of good, wonderful women in this room and men, who understand what it took to get here. And we have to rely on each other because without that, you don't have the strength to go on. Everybody is not a savior, and everybody don't need to be saved. And you have to figure out the difference. You have to be able to work through stuff that you're going through to be a benefit to the people that you want to get benefit to. And the thing is that you don't want to get to the point of separating this group and that group and this group and that group. We're all the same. Okay, so the bitch has a beard, you don't wear a drag, she goes to the transgender woman. How do we, you don't have to do what you don't do for somebody else, And we have to respect each other on top of that. Because without the respect for one another, then you have no respect for yourself. And that's a bad place to be in. Because at that turn, everything can turn around on the person. You have no idea what's coming tomorrow. There's no way to foretell it or pick it out, I bought a crystal ball too, rub that bitch to my fingertips. And we all have to deal with that. All have to make it through this. Because if we don't make it through this, we're not going to survive. And that is so important that we do survive, we do continue on, we do have representation, and we do get a chance and opportunity to live our lives as we see it to be lived. Nobody can tell you how to live your life, or what to do, or what pleases you, or what is you. And if they ask do this, it's none of the damn business. We have to believe in ourselves enough to know you can go forward. And when you carry a banner, do it, carry a damn banner. You want to throw the baton of fire on it, yay for you, go girl. And still be respected for who you are. And the way you do this thing, and none of us are copies of anything else but ourselves. It's not like some of the straight will run into the doctor and get their face, oh, I want to look like Beyonce. That's not in this lifetime. And they'll do that in a heartbeat. Well, of course they have the fucking money. That's you. I would rather just deal with me and enjoy the face I see in the mirror every morning instead of looking at it going, who the fuck is that? And it was before that you get to where you are secure in your comfort zone. And your comfort zone is spread. It doesn't have to be 3 feet around you. It can be 20 feet. Because if you have the presence and the will and the desire and the strength to stand there in your pride, doesn't matter how many feet are where they are. You are moving that space. And that's what each of us have to do. Anytime any of us go into it, whether it's alone or with a friend, remember, once you step in it, that's your space. You're to be ignored, paid no attention to as you go about your business, doing your thing. And remember, that's important if you're doing what you want to do for who you are and the way you want to present yourself. However that may be, I wouldn't necessarily decide about going to shave my hair. I gotta go to the thing with hair. I got hair, it's in my bag. Be comfortable with us.
Yes, yes.
Trans girls need to support, keep the trans men going. They have it really tough out here, being a black man in this world. It's hard. Yes, it's really hard. And so reach out and give them a hand or help them. Because when you think about it, they're the other side of our cross. We look at oh, we fine. And it's amazing how when you do that, how good you feel inside. Yes. How happy that will make you, And I've got to get from less is more. Simply because, after you have all this shit, then you got to stand guard and watch it. And you have to be around. And you have to make a certain amount of money in order to maintain it, to keep it protected and use it later. I don't have time for all that. You know what I mean? Every day is every day. As long as I can get in my car and start, I'm good to go. And that's what we have to do, have ourselves set up for that. No matter what comes your way, you can handle it. And don't think you can't. It's in you. Because if it wasn't there, you would not be here looking as lovely and brilliant and smart as you do from what I see and see.
Yeah.
It's really amazing to me, that there are so many factions out there, outside those doors in this damn hotel, that want to see us destroyed, want to see us bound, gagged, tied, and set out to sea. I'm sorry, that's not happening.
Right.
If you come my way, I mean, you're going to kick your ass, shoot you, or drive over you in my car. So that's what we have to do. We have to make sure that whoever comes around us knows we're not doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was you that you did it then, so you don't have to do it now.
Right.
And behind all the stuff that's been going on with the Burn Cox and Dan, whatever that is, Mom, it's a very wonderful thing. I'm very proud of them, and it's nice that they have made this breakthrough. But that's not all of us.
Right.
That's those two.
Right.
You know what I mean? Out of the hundreds of us that are on this planet, 2 people made it. No, we have to stop. We got to make sure they realize that that wasn't the first woman ever born that had a dick. There were lots of us. Yes.
Everything.
you must be a woman. I said, give me a bottle, I'll clean it for you. We are.